Hello everyone, this is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise, welcoming you to Sentai Ranger Donnie's YouTube channel. If you love what you see, please smash the like button and hit the notification bell icon. It's worth it. Disagreements are always welcome. Thank you for watching. Now, on with Donnie's video.
Hello everyone, and Merry Christmas. This is Sentai Ranger Donnie welcoming you to my new Don Dog blog, possibly my final one this year, coming to you from the bridge of my #1 overall Star Trek starship, the USS Enterprise NCC 1701D, from my #1 Golden Age and overall Star Trek show, The Next Generation. In this installment, I'll be presenting to you the thrilling conclusion to my tutorial. It was pre-produced over 2 years ago. Hope you enjoy it.
Off screen, I decided to complete the decaling of what remains of the top back body of the Enterprise D. And I did the top parts of the decals as well. I added decals to the nacelles as well. Now for what remains. In this thrilling conclusion, I'll show you how to add remaining decals to the bottom of the Enterprise D model. All you have to do is separate each decal from each other, wet them with warm water, and separate each decal from each decal face and apply them to correct parts of the model. Sometimes I can mix the decal solution and water together.
That's close enough.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here it is. The Fat One. The USS Enterprise NCC 1701D. Picard's first Enterprise from Star Trek The Next Generation. I have done all I can. I used combinations of the actual decals, and after having trouble with the other actual decals, I used a few of my replacement decals that I have scanned and printed. The D was my first Enterprise, and also one of my first Star Trek starships I've seen in my entire life. Not everyone loves that ship, and that's fine with me. In the aftermath of my complete tutorial, I was planning on undoing and redoing my once finished model of the Enterprise D. Originally, I was planning to wet my once finished model with warm water so I can remove the original decals that I've scanned to one of my flash drives and save it to my Mac and probably one of my external hard drives. I originally planned to do so, but I didn't have time, so I instead painted my once finished Enterprise D model with a silver marker or two and applied my customized decals, which were the original decals that I've scanned. I originally eliminated the blue and cyan colors from my customized decals, and I redid my decalization several times, and I kept the Enterprise markings for the entire model. Yet, over a year ago, I did use my customized decals, including some where I've reinstated the blue and cyan colors, and I created from the ground up the markings of one of Enterprise's sister Galaxy-class starships, the USS Syracuse NCC 17744. Yes, I do agree with others who believe that Syracuse's call sign should have been NCC 71744. And so, here's what my model looks like recently. So at some point, I'll do one of my two possibilities. Either create from the ground up some burnt dirt decals for the saucer, which did crash on Veridian 3 in Star Trek Generations, and create the missing panels for the star drive, so that my model would be similar to or as screen accurate as the restored yet almost preserved Enterprise D that was seen in the Fox episode Picard. Or possibly number two, undo the star drive and remove the existing customized decals, including the Syracuse markings, and apply newer bluish-gray ones, including the Enterprise D markings, so that way my model would be similar to or as screen accurate as possible as the fully preserved, fully restored Enterprise D near the end of the Picard series finale, The Last Generation. So, keep tuning in sometime in 2026 for that. And with that completes my tutorial on how to build and paint your version of the AMT Enterprise D model. Thank you for watching and for supporting my YouTube channel all year long. Hope you can join me again in 2026, marking 6 decades of going boldly where no one has gone before. Till then, from my family to yours, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And remember, no matter which side you're on, we're all human beings. I love you all. May you and yours live long and prosper. This is Sentai Ranger Donnie saying so long for now.
Sentai Ranger Donnie on YouTube. Depends who or what you love best.